Silence is full of answers. Hey there, how you guys doing today? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with the cryptocurrency markets? Well, we got Bitcoin down about 2%. No big deal. Anything within 5% is usually cryptocurrency's standard range of fluctuation. So, nothing I'm really concerned with. We've been up there to 7,600 area. We're back down looking at 7,243. That's usually how we go. We hit those tops, we come down. Apparently, we are having a little bit of trouble breaking 8K at the moment, but I'm not really concerned. You know why? Not 2020 yet, right? So, as I'm sitting here looking at it, the market cap fell just a little bit below that 200K. We're looking at 199 billion for a market cap. We got 5.6 billion traded in the last 24 hours, and our BTC dominance is at 60.5%. Still, numbers I'm not concerned with. We got Ethereum coming in on the other side of $300. So, that's awesome. Looks like they're up only 0.5% at the moment, a little bit of sideways movement, but coming in at 304. We got Bitcoin Cash, they're down 2%, coming in at 616. So, if you held on to that, you're doing all right at the moment with it, considering that they've only seen an all-time high of $900. Exactly what's going on with this, hey, who knows? A lot of people are saying that this, is that good hedge. Other people are saying that this could actually be what we were looking for with Bitcoin. There's always FUD. You never know who's trolling this stuff and who's being paid to say what. As always, I just hold my BTC and have faith and trust in it, right? As we also move forward, we got Ripple moving sideways at 20 cents. We got Litecoin. Hey, there we go. A little bit more gains, up 5%, coming in at $58.46. We got Dash making some gains as well. They're up 9.5% on the other side of $300 at 302. Let me see. We got NEM coming in at 18.4%, sliding backwards again, down 2%. That sucks a bit. We got Monero. Hey, $99. Yes, nice, right? Getting back up there near their all-time highs. They're up 9.75%. That's awesome. It's always nice to see your money make 9-10%. We got Ethereum Classic dropping back down 4%, coming in at 14.54. Ethereum Classics, man, they got to cross the bear. That's what they do. They're always having trouble. They always seem to be struggling. They're always far away from what that 10% of Ethereum. They're nowhere near $30. They seem to be trouble hitting that $20 spot. I do hold a little bit of Ethereum Classic. Hopefully, fingers crossed, right? So let me see what else we got. We got Zcash coming in at 235. That's up 3%. We got Steam. Hey, there we go, making its way back towards that dollar, coming in at 91 cents. They're up 2.6%. And we got the Steam back dollar hitting 98 cents. That's up 0.5% as well. So, what do I got here for news today on Bitcoin and Coffee? Well, first up, let's talk about Trezor. They have their new Model T out, but they're almost all sold out already. You're pre-ordering them right now. There's only there's less than 500 left, it was saying. They're probably gone by the time you see this video and want to get over there and buy one at double the price of a Ledger Nano S. It's something to keep an eye on. Maybe they'll be out here in the market more, and, we'll be able to pick one up here sooner rather than later at a cheaper price. I like getting these hardware wallets as well, too, but, they are fairly expensive, and I usually don't like spending Bitcoin, and if I got extra fiat laying around, I like to buy Bitcoin with it, so, they're not on my #1 priority list to go out and pick up, but, it's kind of cool to see them coming out with a new product, right? On the rest of the news, we still got the same old drama. We're 9 days away from Segregated Witness 2X coming. At least now we're not having as much of a controversy over the title because Coinbase has pretty much sided, with the people that are no 2X, So we're gonna get to keep the name. It looks like we're also looking down the road. We see other multiple Bitcoin forks coming out that all seem to be silly and no one's really taken serious. This is what was to be expected, I guess. You can only make an attack on Bitcoin a few times before Bitcoin, go ahead and evolves and, is able to, overcome the situation and, become resistant to it. So, this was just another attack on Bitcoin, which is great because, as we're looking here at 2018, everything that's happening. Coinbase is blowing up. Celebrities are getting into this stuff. I got randomized people just coming at me, asking me how you make money with Bitcoin. And, it's like, that's a loaded question, man. it's becoming mainstream. I mean, it's getting a little bit harder and harder to deny that, I mean, Bitcoin is going mainstream. Everybody wants to make money. Everybody kind of wants to stop slaving away, you know, because, I mean, hey, it's getting harder and harder out there, and it's getting hard to deny that. So, I mean, when you got an economical system that you can go to that doesn't have, you know, these crazy bosses and, you know, all this driving and all these ridiculous, you know, taxes and stuff, and you can just, you know, get out there and, I mean, if you're into trading because that's who you are, or you're into mining because that's more your skill set, or I mean, hey, I'm just a hodler. It's real simple. You know, you buy it, you put it in your hardware wallet, you watch the value go up. You know, I mean, hey, I had my neighbor, I was talking to him and I was telling him, you know, about Bitcoin and everything, because I'm always trying to get everybody into it. And he looks at me and he's like, well, if you got all this Bitcoin, you know, why are you driving like that van? And I mean, my van's worth like under $2,000. And it's like, because this stuff's hard to get, man. This is my retirement. I could care less what vehicle I'm driving. So, I mean, it's always a matter of how you think about things. You know, there's always those people that are in the here and now. But, I mean, that's why we're early investors. That's why we're getting into this stuff. I mean, we know that the mainstream's coming. So we know that that's what's going to pump this stuff up into the future. So, I mean, if you're watching this video and you're holding Bitcoin, I mean, you're definitely going down the right track in life because, you know, you're thinking about the future and you're thinking about, you know, on those days in the future when it's hard to get up in the morning because you're getting old and you just want to go out and have a good time. You're going to be able to. You know why? Because you got, you know, Bitcoin and you got it in your hardware wallet and you own the private keys and you know that you didn't fall into all of those scams and you didn't do any of that ridiculous, you know, investing in, you know, BitPeta or Control Finance or, I mean, BitConnects or what's the new Ethereum Vista or whatever. I mean, ICO after ICO. All you gotta do is just hold some Bitcoin and you'll be taken care of. And I do have faith in this. So, I mean, as always, if you like what's going on here on Bitcoin and Coffee, I need you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there. I mean, as I said, these numbers are slowly trickling up there, so that's amazing. To all you new viewers, I really appreciate it. You know, I'm getting out here every morning right before I go to work. I'm checking out the news. I'm trying to give you guys a quick recap in 10 minutes or under. I'm trying to give you some of my thoughts on it. And I'm trying to, you know, help avoid the scams because, you know, me, just like everybody else, got suckered into those scams in the beginning, and I mean, that's the worst thing about cryptocurrency is, I mean, there's more scams out there than there is legitimacy. So, I mean, as always, you know, trying to help everybody in the community as much as I can with my free help desk service, eugeneforrest20@gmail.com. So shoot me an email. I'd really love it. And as always, tools, affiliation codes, links, get you a hardware wallet, help you find some free Bitcoin, help you get some free ERC20 tokens, you know, always updating it for you guys whenever I can. And as always, donational addresses, because I do this for a hobby. Well, not a hobby, passion project, because I love you guys. I love cryptocurrency. You know, this stuff, it puts a smile on my face every day. So as always, keep your Bitcoin safe.